Innovation and Design Thinking. IDT VTU. Module 1. Theory and Practice in Design Thinking. Part 1. Theory and Practice in Design Thinking. Both the theory and practice go hand in design thinking as they are closely interconnected. The theory provides as a blueprint in guiding the organizations in general, design teams in particular during the design phase. As there is a close interrelation between theory and practice, there is a need for design thinking research. The objective of design thinking research is: design thinking research provide help in testing and refining theory of design thinking. Study of Julia von Thienen and his colleagues presents the testing of two basic and important concepts of design thinking. One, multidisciplinary teams produce more innovative design solutions than monodisciplinary teams. Two, teams that are trained in design thinking by the design schools produce better innovative solutions compared to the untrained teams. Design thinking research poses the following questions. How should design teams approach the design challenges? What do design school or D-school students need to learn to handle design challenges successfully? Design thinking research aims to answer these questions. Design thinking is successfully applied by multiple big organizations like P&G, SAP, GE Healthcare, and IDEO. Design thinking looks as state-of-the-art present and future innovation method. But till now D-schools understand little about what actually makes it to be successful. There are several questions remains unanswered. Hence, it demands empirical analysis of basic assumptions of design thinking with the experimental tests. There are numerous design thinking aspects that demands a systematic scientific investigation. Selecting the issues depends on personal interests. Research should take into the interests of people working in design field. Hence, the von Thienen, Noisky, Meynell, and Roth made first empirical research objective to know in detail about the hopes, worries, and interests of experts in design field. The term design thinking have a common set of practices and a common theoretical matrix as per the experts' understandings. Now the task of testing of these empirically central assumptions. Design thinking, what is the experts' understanding? Von Thienen discussed with the design experts during the winter of 2009 and conducted a series of guideline interviews of about 90 minutes each. Experts include the members of IDEO, design consultants of Procter & Gamble and Palm, the design services members of SAP, as well as members of the staff and teachers of the design schools in Stanford and Potsdam. The interviews mainly focused on the following major issues: the definition and understanding of design thinking, the process and its methods, prototypical conflicts in design thinking projects, the work environment and tools, successful team orchestration and its specific needs. Major insights were synthesized using with storytelling and techniques within the project team. Research papers published on each of these topics. Key insights are: design thinking research had a variety of understandings across the experts in the field. The interviewees did not convey any common understanding of design thinking. Experts specified varied process models and differing methods of the design process. Example: there are opposite thinking regarding the question whether design work ought to be outsourced or not. Some experts say design teams should work outside of routine business contexts. They argue that creative freedom should to be maximized, hence design ideas should be outsourced. Some experts prefer to have integrative approaches wherein managers make the teams with the employees from various departments. One single team dedicated for a project from the beginning to the ending stage. Different departments are made responsible for different stages during the design process, from idea generation to final implementation. Representatives from all departments to be joined with the responsible design team from the starting to ending, but at different stages based on the expertise of the department. Another conflicting opinion is some experts highlighting the importance of individual genius. Others think that individual genius is not that important in the success of a design project. Rather, design team should have combination of matching characters and competences. However, the experts did not differ in the concrete approaches that they preferred. Experts explained their understanding design thinking in different scales and also reflected with differing academic discourses. There is no common set of beliefs till today that are associated with design thinking. Instead, there are different lines of debates and different practices. However, there are some commonalities that makes design thinking can be studied as a collective. Major focus is on user needs, and the aim of innovation is a shared concern. Design teams should not aim only for quantitative improvements. Example, devising a memory stick with more storage capacity, but also aim for qualitative improvements means devising a completely new technologies that have greater potential or developing solutions that make memory sticks superfluous altogether. Design teams should reconsider the initial design challenges that is called reframing. They should understand what the user's true needs, then they should apply a variety of approaches, including uncommon and wild ideas. Another consideration is that the design thinkers pose the academic diversity of design teams. Generally, multidisciplinary to be considered as a better choice. If teams are academically diversified, they will integrate influences in different domains leads to innovation. Another factor to be considered is team performance and positive communication culture. Final conclusion is that the experts brought out some number of commonalities in design thinking. But they could not make a common theoretical concept matrix that could explain the term design thinking, which leads to design thinking research. Concepts in developing the theory. Generally, all the theories are considered as systems of axioms. Axiom is a statement or proposition which is regarded as being established, accepted, or self-evidently true. There are some fundamental propositions on which everything regarding the field of interest to be deduced. When we refer to the theory, it is set of axioms, and accepting a theory is to accepting the axioms. Is design thinking a theory, or it should be built on a theory? Now, where are its axioms? From the expert views, there is no common propositions that design thinkers can accept in considering their expertise. However, some shared convictions by the experts may be used in developing the axioms. But these convictions are not covering the complete domain of interest. These convictions are multidisciplinarity, usability, unusualness. Experts sometimes disagree as to how important each issue is in differing project phases. But they regularly monitor and also discuss them. Now the question is how to build a classical theory and structure for design thinking. It in an early stage of development and managing to produce axiomatic system. Next video presents the commonalities between musicology and design thinking, and also hypothesis chosen for design thinking research. Thanks for watching. Comment for any suggestions. Like, share and subscribe for more videos.